Hello students, in today's class we discuss about the Henry's law from solution chapter. So students, first of all you see the statement of Henry's law. The law states that at constant temperature, the solubility of a gas in a liquid is directly proportional to the pressure. Now clear everybody? The law states that at constant temperature, the solubility of a gas in a liquid is directly proportional to the what? Pressure. Means what students? If pressure increases, the solubility of a gas in a liquid going to be increases. So this law we can applicable during when students you can use the soft drink and cold drinks. When you can shake the soft drinks and you can open the cap, then what you see students? So you observe that some bubbles will come out, some gases will come out. So that is nothing but carbon dioxide gas. So students, when soft drink and soda water, they fill the cold drinks in that bottle, so they can seal under high pressure. Okay, so they can apply the high pressure, then only the carbon dioxide gas is soluble in a liquid. Now all of you understand how this Henry's law is applicable in the soft drink as well as cold drink when you can seal the water under high pressures. So all of you understand students. Once again I repeat the Henry's law. The law states that at constant temperature, the solubility of a gas is directly proportional to the solubility of a gas in a liquid is directly proportional to the pressure. So just see here I have written the statement. You can write from board. Okay, student. The most commonly used form of the Henry's law states that. What I say, the most commonly used form of the Henry's law states that the partial pressure of the gas vapor phase P. What I say? The partial pressure of the gas in vapor phase P is proportional to the mole fraction of the gas X. Mole fractions we always denoted by X in the solution, and it is expressed as. How we can express? P is equal to KHX. So students, here P stand for partial pressure and here K stand for the Henry's constant and here X stand for mole fractions. Now clear students, all of you? So now we will see one graph. If you draw the graph between the partial pressure of the gas and mole fractions, so what you observe? See, if you draw the graph, here I am drawing one graph, partial pressure of hydrochloric acid versus mole fraction of hydrochloric acid in its solution of cyclohexane, then we will get a straight line. Like so, this straight line passes from the origin. All of you understand, because partial pressure of the hydrochloric acid is proportional to the mole fraction of HCl. So that's why we will get here straight line. So one more thing students, different gases have a different KH value. KH, you understand now, it is a Henry's constant. Different gases have the different KH value at same temperature. That is very important. Different gases have a different KH value at same temperature. Higher the value of KH at given temperature, then what happens student? The lower is the solubility of a gas in a liquid. If KH value is higher, then solubility is less. So just see here I am given some example. So here gas, helium, hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, and here I mentioned the temperature, and here I am mentioning the KH value, that is a Henry's constant. See students, helium gas temperature is 293 Kelvin, hydrogen gas also same temperature, nitrogen gas also same temperature, and oxygen gas also have the same temperature, but their KH value, what happened here, going to be decreases. So in case of the helium gas 144.97 Kelvin, so here 69.16, and in case of the nitrogen 88.84, and in case of the oxygen it is a 34.86. So same thing I am explaining to you. Different gases have the different KH value at same temperature. If the KH value is more, then solubility is less. So students, now we are going to explain the application of Henry's law. So students, now we are going to explain the application of Henry's law. So student, first application, just see here, at high altitude the partial pressure of oxygen is less than at the ground level. You know that the timbers who are in higher altitudes, so their oxygen level is less. Okay students, you know that things. So at high altitude the partial pressure of oxygen is less than that at the ground level. So what happens due to that? This leads to the concentration of oxygen in the blood. What happens? Concentration of oxygen in the blood decreases. Okay, students. Then what happens? And the tissue and the people who are living at high altitude or climbers, low blood oxygen causes the climbers to become weak and unable to understand clearly or think clearly. So the symptoms of this condition, we can say it is an anoxia. This is one of the medical term, anoxia. It is one of the type of medical condition. We can say it is an anoxia. So those people who living at high altitude, they have facing such problems due to the less amount of oxygen. Those who are climbers, they are also facing the same problems. During they can climb the mount. That time also oxygen level is less. That time they can use some oxygen cylinders to fulfill their needs. Okay, students. So see the second application. So you know that already we explained to increases the solubility of carbon dioxide in soft drink and soda water. Okay, so you know you can use the soda bottle or any soft drinks when you can shake it, and after opening some water bubble will come out. You know that things. So what happened during that times? Because already carbon dioxide gas is filled under high pressure. Okay, when you can shake it, again pressure increases and CO2 gas will come out. Okay, students. So here also we can apply the Henry's law. See here, to increases the solubility of carbon dioxide in a soft drink and soda water, the bottle is sealed under high pressure. Okay, under high pressure only soda bottle we can seal. Okay, so this law is applicable there also. Okay, students, third application, just see here the scuba divers. Scuba divers, you know, so scuba divers, it is one of the respiratory instrument. Okay, respiratory instrument. So when we can use this respiratory instrument? When people will go under the sea water. During that time they also require oxygen for respiration. So that time only they can utilize this scuba divers. See here, scuba divers. It is one of the instrument. That instrument they can utilize during the when they will enter inside the sea water. That time they need oxygen. They can utilize this. So, but what happens to a student in that case? Scuba diver must cope with high concentration of dissolved gases while breathing air at high pressure. Okay, when they will go inside the water, that time pressure is high underwater. That increases the pressure, increases the solubility of a gas in the blood. Okay, the solubility of gases in blood going to be increases. When divers come towards the surface, the pressure gradually decreases. Okay, when divers go inside the water, the concentration of pressure is very high. Okay, and when they will come upper side, then what happens? Toward the surface, the pressure gradually decreases. This releases the dissolved gases and leads to the formation of bubble of nitrogen in the blood. This block the capillaries, students. Okay, so nitrogen bubble can come out and that block the capillaries and creates a medical condition. We can say it is a bend. Okay, so it is one of the medical condition. What we can say is a bend, which is very painful and dangerous to the life. So student, to avoid all those things, so the scuba divers, they must use one cylinder. In that they can fill some gases. Okay, so to avoid these things, they can scuba divers fill the diluted air like a nitrogen gas, like a helium gas and oxygen in some proportion like this. Helium they can fill 11.7%, then nitrogen gas they can fill 56.2%, and oxygen they are filling 32.1%. So to avoid all those things, they are filling this, and then they are able to take the proper oxygen when they are in a sea water. I hope you understand, students. These are the applications of Henry's law. So in next lecture, we will discuss the another concept. So thank you so much for watching this video.